So now we're doing final exam review and number 27. So I'm just going to redraw that because it's a little bit small for me. So that's x, that's 27 degrees, and that's 34 degrees, and they say find angle x. So you never can find angle x directly. So you just start with one of the numbers, and it doesn't matter which one. It's the same if you start with this one or with this one. And what you want to do is just look at this and do what you can find. Okay, so the first thing you notice is this is 27, so you know opposite is 27. These are the same. And you know this is half a circle, or 180 degrees. So if this is 27, how much is this? So you just go 180 minus 27. Oops, 180 minus 27, 153. So that's 153, and so that's 153, because they're opposite. The small ones are the same, the big ones are the same. And now you do the same thing for the other side. You just look here, and you go, okay, let's draw that up. That's 34 degrees, that's 34 degrees, because opposites are equal. So this is half a circle, okay, that's 180 degrees. If this one is 34, how much is this? So I just take out the 34. How much is that? So 180 minus 34, 146. So this plus this is 180. So this is 146 degrees. Let's just check that. 146 plus 34. Yep, 180. This makes half a circle. So this is 146. The opposite is also 146. Okay. Now we go, oh, I see a triangle here. Okay. And when you add up all the angles in a triangle, it equals to 180. So this plus this plus this is 180. So if you know two of them, you can find the third one. So you can just go 180 minus this one minus this one. And that will tell you how much this angle is. So 180 minus 27 minus 34. So this, 119. So this angle is 119. Okay, we have to find this. Oh, but look, this is half a circle. Okay, so this plus this is 180. So I can go 180 minus 119. How much is that? 61. That means this angle here is 61. Oh, that's x. So first, don't try to find x right away. Just use the two numbers that they give you. Find everything around this number. Find everything around this number. Then look at the triangle in the middle. Find all the angles inside the triangle, and then go, Then you'll be able to use one of these numbers to find the x. Okay, and we go, what was it, 61? There we go. Okay. Next question. Hexagon. Find the sum of the measures of the interior inside angles of a hexagon. Hex. Hex has an x. What number has an... Oops, you can't see anything. Let's start again. Determine the sum of the measures of the interior angles of the hexagon. Okay, so that just means if I add up all the inside angles of a hexagon, how much is it? Well, first of all, what is a hexagon? Hexagon has an x. What number has an x? 6. So a hexagon has 6 sides. There, 6 sides. And we have to add up all the angles on the inside, and how much is that? Okay, so step 1 is we cut this into triangles. Okay, we go like this. How many triangles are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. If you don't want to draw it, you don't have to. You can just say, oh, there are 6 sides, and you subtract 2, and that equals 4. And there are 4 triangles in a hexagon. So you can draw it, and get the number 4, or you can just always subtract 2. So if there are 4 triangles in the hexagon, well, how many angles are in one triangle? So if I take one triangle, let's draw a triangle, and I add up all the angles on the inside, the 3 angles, how much does that equal to? Yeah, 180. So inside one triangle, all the angles added up is 180. But I have 4 triangles, so I just go 4 times 180 equals, let's check, 4 times 180, 720. That's it. So if I add up all the angles inside a hexagon with 6 sides, there's 720 angles. That's it. Now we do the same thing again. Oh no, it's not the same thing. Determine the measure of an interior angle. When they say an interior angle, it means one angle. One angle in a hexagon. Okay, so step 1, a hexagon has an x, so it has 6 sides. So I can go 6 minus 2 equals 4. There are 4 triangles in a hexagon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Step 2. If there's 4 triangles in the hexagon, I can just go 4 times 180 degrees, and that equals 720 degrees. So in total, in a hexagon, if I add up all the angles inside the hexagon, it equals 720. But now they want to know how much for one angle. So right now, in total, for all 6 angles, it's a 720. But I want for one angle. So if I have 720 reals and I have 6 people and I have to give everybody the same amount, I'll just go 720 divided by 6. How much is that? 120 degrees. That means everybody gets 120 reals, or each angle is 120 degrees. So 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, and if I add all those up, it's equal to 720. So one angle is 120. Determine the measurement, how big an interior angle is. One inside angle is. That's it. We're done. Okay. Find the length of side x and side y. So as soon as you see something that's big, small, or small, big, you have to do this. Big, small. Okay, let's do x first, because we can't do x and y at the same time. So let's just do x first. X is on the small triangle, and we always put the x up to make the math easy. So on the big triangle, what side matches the x? 117. So that goes with the x. Now, the only other number on the small triangle is 10. I can't use y because I can't use two letters. I have to use one number. So let's put a 10 here. So x and 10, and then I have to use 117 and 65 because these sides go together. So I use the 65 on the big triangle. So x over 10 equals 117 over 65. And now x wants to be alone, so I have to get rid of the 10. That means I have to put same over same. So 10 over 10. So I multiply this side by 10, and then I multiply this side by 10. Well, 10 over 10 is equal to 1. So I'm left with x, or 1x, equals whatever that is. Let's find this one. 10 times 117 over 65. 18. So that means x is 18. So here x is 18. This side is 18. So now let's do the same thing, but for y. So now I'm going to do it again. Big, small. Now I'm going to do y. Y is on the small, and I always put it up. And I need to use the only other number. Don't use 18, just in case if you've made a mistake, you don't want to make the mistake again. So always use your original number that they gave you. So y over 10 is, what goes with y? 91. So y matches 91, and 10 matches 65. So y 10, 91, 65. They sort of match each other. So now y needs to be alone, so I have to get rid of the 10. So I times both sides by 10. 10 over 10 is 1. So I have 1y, and then whatever that is. Let's do that. 10 times 91 over, oops. 10 times 91 over 65. 14. So 1y, or just y, is equal to 14. And this side is 14. There. So whenever you see big, small, do it this way. And always make sure you put your letter up. You can do it with the letter down, but the math is harder. So if you just put the letter up, it makes the math easy for you. Let's look at the next one. These are not big, small. With my eyes, I can see that these shapes are the same. They're just rotated. Okay? This one's laying down, this one's standing up. So, the length of the given side for the congruent triangles. Congruent means like twins, exactly the same, like a photocopy. Okay, congruent means like a photocopy. Here, when it says similar, it means like brothers. They look the same, but one is big and one is small. So, congruent is an exact photocopy. So, it says, find the length of side AC. Here's AC. Okay, so BC and BC are the same. So if this is 14, this is 14. If this is 7, this is 7. If CA is 12 here, CA is 12 here. Ah, it's the same. Everything is the same. If angle C prime is 31, angle C here is 31. If this is 84, this is 84. Everything is exactly the same. So you just have to find the information on one and put it on the other, because they're just photocopies of each other. So AC is 12, because these are the same. 12. Okay.